Greetings world, I'm Michael Miley with Therefore Tomorrow, and you're tuned into Popularity.
How do you feel that the new album has been received so far?
Um, it depends who's receiving it, but definitely our core fan base are the ones who totally understand it for what it is and kind of what we made it for. Um, but even people who seem to be able to criticize it and find things to, a bone to pick about it, always have great things to say to justify their criticisms. So it's like we've received the greatest things possible to be said about an album, but I feel like it's going to be a process of people having to get to know it and grow on them a bit. It's definitely not one of those quick Katy Perry songs that you can get right off the bat. So we'll see.
How do you feel that the new music has altered your live show?
It's going to totally alter our live show in the fall because we've been playing some of these old songs since 2007, 2008, and we're not that same band anymore. I'm not 17, I'm not 18 anymore, so we have new things to be said. There's a new energy that goes behind that, so you can even tell when we play the new songs as opposed to the old ones, there's a certain excitement that's brought to the table, and even throughout the crowd as well. So, yeah, that's definitely what's the big difference between the new stuff and the old stuff.
With that said, were you unsure at all of the direction that you wanted to take with this album?
No. The only reason we were unsure is because we didn't really have a pinpointed thing we wanted to do. It was just let's let go of the reins and let just our natural instincts take over. And the sound of the album is just a true, honest perception and our point of view as musicians right now. That's what the album is, and I feel like we've made it to solidify what our band is, so in the future we can just go further down the path and develop something even more amazing every time. And that's the goal, I hope, for every musician, is to outdo your last work. So
What was the creative process like this time around?
it was we wrote the record in a week in the live room together, so it was very I don't think there was any second guesses, because Elvis Basquet, the producer we worked with, really helped us try to become fearless in our own abilities and help us try to form our own style as each individual, because we only have 4 members, so we want this big sonic sound, and each of us have to have our place to provide that sound, so he helped us do that. It was quick, it was very inspiring, and it was fun. It was probably some of the most amazing times we've ever had as a band. 1 month took.
Did any of the songs take a different direction than you initially envisioned?
It's so hard because it came together literally within 2 hours. I'd say the biggest differences that were made were after we had written and laid out the core foundation of the song. We would, certain parts, guitar parts, vocal parts, those would be changed. But as far as the main outlay of the song, not really. We didn't have really any real intentions with anything. We just let it go.
How would you articulate the overall theme and attitude of the album?
I feel like, we chose the phrase "the verge" to describe where we're at and how we were feeling at that time in the studio. It's definitely not a conceptual album. It's just a overall feeling, and Therefore Tomorrow is a feeling. To us, it's empowering music. Me singing the lyrics and the way I act on stage is not the way I am. It helps me identify myself, and it helps me be a wild man. So on The Verge, I'm a different kind of person. It helps me kind of carve my own space in the world. So I think the main goal we want for our fans to know is that it's okay to really be comfortable in your own shoes and be an individual in this world, even though society doesn't want you to do that.
Is there a specific track on the album that got you the most excited?
There was different pinnacles along the way of writing and of recording, but the acoustic or the piano ballad we wrote called Blue No E, BLU, was great. It was just obviously left field for a rock band to do a piano ballad, especially when I just started playing piano the month before, so that one.
Who would you say has the most creative mind in the group?
I mean, I have to have the most creative mind because I'm kind of like I carved the path that we usually go down with whatever we do, so I have to have it.
Was there a song that was the easiest to create, a song that just came to you instantly pretty much?
Uh, I'm trying to think which was the fastest. Most of the songs we wrote within 2 hours, sometimes like an hour and a half. Blue, the piano ballad, weird, oddly enough, with all the weird key changes and different chord progressions we did, it took about 45 minutes to lay out, like you know, just how the song goes. So that was crazy. That was weird.
At this point, what do you value most about the band?
The connection that we've made with our fans because of the connection they have with the music. We try not to really embellish the idea of anything being not about the music, but obviously people are interested in how we look and this and that. That's fine, but I think the main importance is just the connection they have and how this music is helping a lot of the young fans we have become their own person and just this is like the soundtrack to being an individual for them. So probably that.
Can you describe your attraction to music?
I can't. It's definitely unconditional because I don't get much from it sometimes, and then sometimes I get the most from it. But either way, I have this attachment to it that makes me just such a needy person. Like if I don't create, I'm usually depressed or something. Like I have to create somehow.
Creating music is like organizing an accident. What do you think of that statement?
I don't know about that. I feel like an accident is, I don't know, I feel like you intend to create something. I don't think anybody intends for an accident, So, I don't know. Who said that?
I came up with it.
That's nice.
And last question, do you have any final thoughts or anything that you'd like to say to the readers of Popularity?
Orlando Magic 2012 NBA Championship.